This is an early stage video, so for the early stages of lateral epicondylitis, which is also known as tennis elbow. So don't push into pain, use pain as your guide. If it's really sore, then pull back, but ideally just go gently with the exercises, and in a little bit discomfort is fine. So if we think 0 is no pain, 10 is the worst you can imagine, if you're nudging the door at a 4, you know you kind of need to hold back. You're going to need a partially full water bottle, or I've nicked Cora's conditioner bottle here. So it needs to be partially full so that the weight is movable inside, because that's going to add extra proprioceptive benefit to the exercises. So don't push it, don't do millions of them. So I would maybe prefer that you did like 5 to 10 really slow ones as opposed to 20 or 30 super fast ones. You need to be on the edge of something because your forearm needs to be supported. So it could either be supported like on your knee or on the edge of the table like what I'm doing, or you can sit down or stand up or whatever. So first things first, you want it in the arm, in the hand. You want the arm rested, and you just want to nice and slowly turn your hand around. Really important that we're resting the forearm, otherwise all of the movement kind of doesn't go through the forearm, it goes into the shoulder as well. So this joint here is a pivot joint, so we want to be pivoting, basically the bones pivot like that, yeah, the ulna and the radius. So nice and slowly, I'm probably going a bit too fast, maybe 5 to 10, super slow, yeah. And then after that, we just want to move into flexion and extension, yeah, so just flexing and extending the wrist. So again, don't go too far. If it's really sore when you do that, then don't go all the way. But if it isn't, if it just feels a bit uncomfortable, that's fine. You'll probably be feeling it around here when you're doing this one. And then once you've done those, so you've kind of warmed the area up and you've done a couple of exercises, then you can stretch. And the way that we want to stretch is we need to extend the elbow, but we need to make sure that we get the thumb in as well, so that we're getting the radial nerve. And then we're stretching like this. So fully extend. Unless you hyperextend, you want to come off a little bit so that you're not locking out completely. So you just want to be in full extension but not hyperextension. You're really going to pull the wrist if you can, and that's going to give you a lovely stretch all the way down here. Something called the brachial radialis is where you're ideally wanting to stretch. You want to stay there for a good 30 seconds. And then you'll do the opposite. You'll turn the hand round, you'll get a hold of the thumb again, make sure the thumb's in, and you're fully extending again. Again, don't go into hyperextension if you do, and you're going to stay there for 30 seconds. A couple of times a day, if you do all of this, that will be top of the pops. After a couple of weeks, once this starts to feel really easy, then you can ramp up your rehab. Hope that helps. Bye.